Imagine a world without answers. Thousands of years ago, we stood in the shivering dark. The wind moved the trees, and we didn't just see nature. We saw a presence. Our brains, sculpted by a million years of fear, didn't see wind, they saw a spirit. They didn't hear thunder, they heard a voice. This is the agency detection ghost.
It was better to be a fool for a moment, seeing a god in the storm, than to be prey forever by missing a predator in the shadows. We built gods as a shield.
In the depths of the ancient earth, we sought a way to speak to the darkness. We painted our fears on cave walls, trying to control the uncontrollable. Against the overwhelming power of nature, we reached for something higher. This was the birth of the sacred the moment our terror turned into reverence. It was a desperate prayer, born from the need to find meaning in the wild, a cry for connection, carved forever into the silence of stone. We painted our fears on cave walls, trying to control the uncontrollable. This was the birth of the sacred, a desperate prayer carved into the silence of stone.
From the very beginning of human history, we have looked at the world around us and sought a story within the chaos. We are pattern recognition machines. Our brains are hardwired to find structure where none truly exists. We see faces in the clouds, a smile in a storm, or a guardian in the mist. And we see meaning in the stars, tracing lines between distant suns to create gods and monsters. Beyond our atmosphere, the universe stretches out in a vast expanse of entropy. Even when there is only beautiful, random noise, we cannot help but look for a sign in the silence of the void. We imagine a connection. We call this the pattern. This ethereal structure forms human-like. Constellations, a golden mirror of our own biological architecture. Is the universe speaking to us, or are we simply shouting into the dark, hoping for an echo? Our biology demands purpose. It transforms cold data into warm stories and lonely signals into profound truths. Perhaps the meaning isn't out there among the stars, but right here, in the way we choose to see them. In the end, we are the ones who give the universe its voice. We are the pattern, and we are the meaning. We created rituals to explain the unexplainable: disease, fertility, and fortune. The gaps in our scientific knowledge became the sacred residence of the divine. As we built societies, we built bigger stories. We organized our survival instincts into complex theological systems, turning fear into architecture and ritual. In the heart of the arid wasteland, a new kind of organism began to grow from the sand, a testament to the human spirit's desire for the eternal. Each flying buttress acts as a limestone rib, supporting a grand vision that reaches higher than any mountain we once feared. Within these walls, the chaos of the natural world is transformed into a sanctuary of mathematical precision and divine order. The stained glass windows ignite with brilliant, glowing colors, illuminating the history of our evolution in a kaleidoscope of light. From the intricate stone carvings of saints to the gargoyles guarding the eaves, every detail is a chapter in the story of our survival. As night falls over the desert, the cathedral stands as a beacon, a physical manifestation of the complex theological systems we created to explain the unknown. We are no longer just creatures of the wild. We are the architects of meaning, building monuments that will outlast our own breath. Our stories have become stone, and our architecture has become our soul. standing firm against the shifting sands of time.
Every culture created its own version of the afterlife, a mirror held up to their deepest hopes and fears. In the heart of the empire, the Romans envisioned the Elysian fields a place of eternal spring and golden sunlight. Their art sought to capture this transcendence, etching the divine into the very marble of their temples. We follow the lines on maps, tracing the boundaries where civilization meets the unknown horizon, and the accidents of where we were born often dictate the heavens we look toward when the sun sets. Is the spirit's journey a universal truth that exists beyond the reach of time and empire? Or is our vision of the divine merely a reflection of the landscapes that shaped our ancestors' lives? We seek the eternal, yet we are anchored to the soil and the stories of our birthplace, truth, or just geography.
If your soul's salvation depends on the luck of your birth, is it objective truth? These are cultural creations reflecting the needs of the people who made them. Imagine a traveler wandering through the aisles of time, where every shelf holds a different version of the divine. In the arid heat of the desert, gods were born of fire and vast, unyielding horizons, but in the deep, emerald forests. Spirits whispered through the rustling of leaves and the flow of hidden streams. Geography is the silent architect of our faith. It shapes the metaphors we use to describe the infinite. The timing of our arrival on this earth dictates the symbols we bow to and the prayers we recite. If you were born 1,000 years earlier or 1,000 miles away, your eternal truth would look entirely different. Religious symbols are not windows into another world, but mirrors held up to our own human struggles. They provide comfort in the face of chaos and order in the midst of uncertainty. We craft salvation to fit the shape of our suffering. We build heavens to compensate for our earthly losses. In the infinite library of human thought, every volume is a testament to our creative will to find meaning. To understand the origin of truth, we must first understand the heart of the culture that birthed it. Objective truth may be the goal, but our path is always paved with the stones of our specific heritage. We are the authors of our own sacred stories, writing our way toward a salvation we ourselves defined. Imagine a hall of infinite mirrors, where every reflection tells a different story of the divine, stretching across the horizon of time. The universality of religion is not evidence for a god. From the burning sands of the Nile to the frozen peaks of the north, we see the same shadows projected onto the clouds. In the mirrors of the past, we see Anubis weighing hearts, Zeus wielding the storm, and Odin seeking wisdom at the roots of the world. Different names, different faces. Yet they all pulse with the same rhythm. They all answer the same silent questions we whisper in. The dark, it is evidence for the universal structure of the human mind. Our biology is a canvas. We are hardwired to see agency in the rustling leaves and purpose in the movement of the tides. The architecture of our psyche demands order, and where there is none, we invent a designer. We seek a father, a judge, a creator. The gods do not descend from the heavens. They rise from the deep, hidden corridors of our own subconscious. We are the creators of the gods. In every temple, every prayer, and every ritual, we have only ever been speaking to ourselves. To understand the divine is not to find a deity, but to finally recognize the reflection in the glass. Gods are parental figures projected onto the cosmos. We projected our longing for protection onto the vast sky, refusing to believe that the cradle is empty.
As children, we need an authority to make us feel safe. As a species, we have used religion to hide from the terrifying realization that we are on our own.
The gaps in our ignorance are shrinking. Science is filling the spaces where gods once lived. The supernatural is retreating before the light of evidence. The supernatural is retreating before the light of evidence. The brutal truth is more magnificent than any myth. You are not a creature of clay, but a child of the stellar furnace, born from the death of stars. Every atom in your lungs, every iron molecule in your blood was forged in the heart of a dying star billions of years ago. The universe is not outside you. It is within you. You are made of star stuff.
You are the leftovers of cosmic cataclysms. This is not a metaphor. It is the fundamental chemistry of your existence. You are connected to the cosmos.
Look again at that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. The pale blue dot. A tiny blue speck suspended in a sunbeam, lost in a vast ocean of darkness. Every human being who ever was lived out their lives on this mote of dust in the morning light. Consider our history. We are the result of a 13.8 billion year journey through the cosmos. From the hearts of dying stars, we have come to be, forged in ancient and beautiful celestial fires. We are stardust. Matter that has finally learned to wonder about its own origin and its place in time. A way for the cosmos to know itself. Our 13.8 billion year journey of self-discovery continues.
We are the universe waking up to experience itself. Matter has finally learned to think, to love, and to ask why. That is the only real miracle. Science does not reduce wonder. It amplifies it. Every investigated mystery has found a natural explanation. God is an ever-receding pocket of ignorance.
To let go of the divine is to finally grow up. It is to accept that there is no cosmic safety net and no pre-written script for our lives.
This life is brief and fragile, and that is exactly why it is priceless. The urgency to love and build comes from the fact that this is our only chance.
When you stop looking up for answers, you start looking across at the person next to you. We are the meaning makers in an indifferent universe.
The silence of the cosmos is not an absence. It is an invitation to write our own destiny. Meaning is not given from above. It is made by us.
The shift to a secular worldview is the shift from childhood to adulthood, from waiting to be saved to having the courage to save ourselves.
We have the capacity for reason, empathy, and love. That is enough. We don't need magic to be moral. We just need each other and the truth. We are the universe looking at itself. We are matter that has learned to wonder. We don't need God to be significant. Our existence is enough. Facing reality as it truly is, that is the beginning of true wisdom. Welcome to the dawn of your own life. Welcome to the truth.